My friends, so it's time for us to take some Kotlin quizzes or tasks just to make sure that you understand and you didn't pass any lecture. So in this video we are gonna give you task, and maybe in the next video also we are gonna give you some task. So just to give you clear idea of how to put everything together. Make sense? Now here is I want you to read the task and solve it. It should take of you 5 minutes. Okay, really easy one. So create a function that take two parameters as an input, one for the email and the second one for the password. Okay, validate these two values or fields. If they are empty, then print these values, or print these values cannot be empty. If they are valid, then print the information for the user. Okay, like so. So let's go ahead and do that. Pause the video, of course, and do it by yourself. I'm gonna create a function. Okay, this is my solution, function. I'm gonna call it sign up. It should take two parameters, the email and a password. Okay, I'm gonna specify the type, so string and also a string. Okay, so now I need to validate these two fields, so I'm gonna use if email double equal to an empty string like this, or this is the or operator. Okay, if this thing or this thing, so this is what does that mean. Okay, or password double equal to an empty string, then I want you to do this thing right here, which prevent the user from sign up. In this case, we do not have that capability because we are not working with any source of database, so that's why we are going to print ln. For example, these values cannot be empty, like so. Okay, else if the user fill all his information, I'm gonna print ln. For the time being, I'm just gonna duplicate myself, so twice, but later on in the next task I will show you how you can print a long list of data with array. Okay, in the next task I mean. So I'm just gonna print the password like so. So here we are creating a function that take two parameters as an input, the email and password. We are validating these two things, and if something is wrong with them, then we are going to tell him that, hey, these fields cannot be empty. Otherwise, we are going to show him or her his information. Okay. Now, of course, here I wanted just to focus on this operation right here, the or operator. If this is wrong, I mean, if this is false or this false, then we are going to run this code. So just be aware of this. The or operator work like this. If this is false or this is false, so one of them must be false, then this here will get executed. Okay, but if you are passing and the and operator, okay, this is not a good case. Okay, do not use the and operator in stuff like this. Why is that? Well, if I run the function, let me show you that in action. I'm gonna type sign up here inside my main function, and as you can see, it is taking two parameters. Both of them are string. So I'm just gonna pass it an email, let's say a valid email, user@user.com. okay, then I'm gonna leave this thing empty. Okay, I'm gonna leave the password empty. This is not a valid validation. Okay, but if I click on run, I will see my else case being run. This is not being run. I mean, this is not a very good validation because the user left his password empty. So this problem comes from the AND operator, because the AND operator here need this is going to validate this thing. If this is returned true, in this case it is, and this one, okay, if this is true and this is false, then it's gonna run it. Okay, so it is the AND operator needs only one of these two tools to be true to compile this one. Okay, this is something that you need to avoid, okay, because you want to validate both these two fields. Okay, so that's why the AND operator require only one of them to be true. Okay, so in this case this one is true, but this one is false. Okay, so that's why we got this thing, or sorry, we have avoided, or we have ignored the validation right here. So if I change this one to be the OR operator, which you can find on top of your return keyboard, on the return key on your keyboard. Anyways, if I replace it with this thing right here, if I click on run, so as you can see, when I left one of my fields empty, then I got these fields cannot be empty. So if I add my password and leave my email empty and I run it, and I also will get these values cannot be empty until I put everything correctly like so and I run it, then I'm gonna get my information like so. So this is really how you do it. Now I know a lot of you guys, when they send me a code, hey, this is not working, this is not working, when I read the code I can see that you did something wrong. Please try to think before solving any task. Do not go ahead and write the code directly. You will get a problem, okay, if you do not analyze. For example, here let's say one of the stuff that I got from my students, they do just stuff that I couldn't imagine. Okay, don't think outside of the box, right? But do not come with something that I didn't explain. Okay, you can read online, of course, but do not write something that you didn't understand. You will make an error. Okay, of course, maybe some maybe one of you will say that, hey, of course I'm gonna make an error, then learn from it. Okay, go ahead and do that, but do not write something that you didn't understand. You will waste your time solving errors that you make. Okay, now of course, hopefully that makes sense. We have finished our first task. Hopefully that makes sense. Thank you guys so much for watching. In the next video we are gonna finish another task. See you in the next one.